Hours after IG dissolved SARS, Kemi Oluloyo told President Muhammadu Buhari this fact. SARS have been trending and everyone has been trying their best possible. Be careful not to fall in the hands of SARS. Thanks to God, yesterday, IG dissolved SARS in Nigeria, and I believe that was really a good news for everyone. Everyone was happy about the latest development. Just hours after SARS was dissolved, there was a heavy riot in Surulere, and everyone is running for their life. A man was shot dead in Surulere. Kemi Oluloyo has taken to her Twitter handle to President Muhammadu Buhari on what to do. Said the president, Buhari should declare a state of emergency in Lagos. If not, lives will be lost big time. Both protesters and police. I predicted all this. She wrote, the president should declare a state of emergency. If not, a lot of lives will continue to go. Both the lives of protesters and that of the police. That she predicted all of this before now. No, madam, you said the people who are protesting are criminals. Oh my God. This woman claims to be international journalist or investigative journalist. I don't know. The only place she's never been trained is heaven. She has not been to heaven, because all the reputable schools or firm or whatever in this world, she trained there, according to what she's always saying. But her reactions these days to many things, is baffling, and a lot of people already have a words for her. A lot of people describe her uh, according to what she comes out to talk about. Well, if you are not interested in her stuff, I don't understand all this abuse. Predict 10 odds, give me, make I stake 100,000 to octopus. Okay, you didn't predict anything, Madam Kemi. It is normal thinking. You predicted nothing. You predicted nothing. You always predict everything. Excuse me. Predict and give us 1,000 odds. I beg, me self need the odds. You like talking as if you are that relevant. I adore you, but most time you talk out of sense, ma. Oh my goodness. Well, he continued to say whatever he likes. Nobody seems to understand her, and people don't even take her serious. I don't think people always take her serious for most of the things she says, because when you go out of touch, then people begin to know the kind of stuff you are made of. Of course, we know a lot of things have been happening concerning this SARS of thing. Let's even leave our own by the way. A lot of things have been happening, happening. And there was a time, because this woman, I don't even understand her. There was a time, it's in the public domain. The video is in the public domain, where she was accusing and she was raining curses on SARS that they were, I don't know whether her adopted son or her biological son, which I really doubt, but she said, that boy or some of her boys or whatever, that they have been harassing them, but there's a particular boy that the boy has been coming out to say, SARS have been harassing him. And they were there together, and she stood her ground that you cannot intimidate him, you cannot do this and that, this and this and that. And all of a sudden, when this whole thing came up, and she started saying something different, that those who are calling for protests, they are criminals. If they are criminals, why is it that the police could not even handle them and bring them to book and charge them? How many of these people that this SARS, how many of them have been charged? How many people have they charged? If really you know what you are doing, you know a lot of crimes going on, or you know a lot of criminals operating in this country, and if really your position or unit is effective, the crime would have reduced in the first place. But they themselves, they turn to be something else. But most of them always come from the angle that, yes, we understand, yes, we know that there are few problems here and there, but those few problems they talk about, like we said, one senator or lawmaker was talking about, have destroyed a lot of families. So those families that are been destroyed in one way or the other, they don't have right to live. They don't have right for peace. They don't have right for good things to happen in their lives, because you call it little things. and those little few individuals, or those few individuals you think that they are among the SARS, giving the SARS a whole unit bad name. What have you done about them? You have been hearing what they have been doing, but you never did anything to serve as a lesson, to show that yes, you are with the people. It is only when people begin to take laws into their hands, begin to do and undo, that is when you will now be coming out to say, no, 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 it is enough. And we know that all of these things that you do, you play lip service. I don't even know the owner of this country, because normally in every government, people tend to say that, oh, they are paying allegiance to some other people, which we don't know, which we don't even understand. I don't know this lip service. Oh, the role of the government, or the responsibility of the government, is to protect lives and properties. Are you really protecting the lives in the first place? Are you protecting them? Are you letting the people know that you care for them? No. Your actions, your body language, your utterances show that you do not care for the people. Not at all. A lot of things have been happening. The SARS, quite all right, they have been disbanded. But this is not the first time they have been disbanded, because the first time they disbanded them, these people kept on operating. That is what is calling for this recent protest. Now, even as we speak, they've been disbanded and they are still operating. People are still experiencing their brutality here and there. And the government will pretend as if they don't know. In Lagos yesterday at the Lekki toll gate, the people blocked the road. And people said they have been protesting. We're asking the government, the governor of that state, to come out. For how many days? He didn't come out. But because of, no, they now know that they know where it's going to touch them. The people went there, and by fire, by force, he came out to try to address them. And he got the lesson of his life there. He was really, really embarrassed, very, very embarrassed at that protest in Lekki yesterday. You never came out. But when it came to the issue of where the revenue is coming from, that you guys, we only, oh my goodness, God is great. Honestly, the injustice in this country, in this whole world entirely, those who are doing evil, they continue to do it because they are being given a very, very long rope. So they would think that what they are doing is the right thing. And the other side, the people keep on, they keep mum, and they want to silence them, because you know that revenue is coming from there. That is the engine room, or one of the engine rooms that the government make huge revenue, and you came out. And again, see what happened in Surulere. I don't understand the government. When people be complaining, when people were complaining, not it didn't just start. People were complaining. You never said anything. You never did anything. But now they are taking action. That is when you are now saying, oh, their own is too much. And now this woman is suggesting that the government, the Buhari government should declare Lagos state of emergency. But they didn't declare state of emergency for those lives that were lost. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.